What a fun week this was in space news! A captivating cosmic enigma was spotted on February 2nd and nicknamed the first Sunbird of 2026. According to a report from the Solar Astronomy Laboratory of the Space Research Institute, IKI, of the Russian Academy of Sciences, on February 3rd, 2026, the image was captured on February 2nd, 2026, using the LASCO coronagraph aboard the SOHO spacecraft. It showed a striking plasma structure of enormous scale. Its apparent wingspan vastly exceeds the diameter of Earth multiple times over. But wait, this photo seems really familiar. A similar phenomenon was previously recorded in May 2025, when an unusual feature resembling a bird or even a spacecraft with a fiery tail appeared in LASCO imagery and sparked widespread discussion. The pictures between 2025 and 2026 appear almost identical. Scientists noted at the time that such sharply defined and expressive plasma formations in the solar corona are extremely rare. There is still an opinion that this could be a galactic particle, the laboratory's official statement remarked, leaving room for intrigue and lighthearted speculation in scientific circles. In reality, these shapes are typically complex manifestations of solar activity, prominences, coronal mass ejections, or intricate magnetic field configurations that briefly align into such dramatic silhouettes. Here is the latest LASCO image released this morning at 8:48 a.m. And for those of us who have solar scopes and not a LASCO coronagraph, the grouping of sunspots this week provided a fun pareidola image of an Aratus. Here is a sketch by Kurt. Do you see it? Here is also Space Weather's image of the Sun on February 3rd, doubly questionable with a second Aratus, a question mark in the active region 4366. But by far one of the most intriguing stories to reach my inbox this week was the news X-ray beams from the synchrotron at SLAC are helping uncover the long-erased and overwritten star map by scanning for trace metals left behind by the original inks. Wait, what star map are they referring to? A little more than 1,000 years ago, monks at St. Catherine's Monastery in Egypt's Sinai Desert removed Western Palestinian Aramaic and Greek writing from animal skin parchment. They replaced the words with a Syriac translation of writings by John Climacus, also known as St. John of the Ladder. The monks had created something called a palimpsest, a text whose original writing was mostly erased to make room for new work, named the Codex Climacus Rescriptus. Parchments were extremely expensive at the time, so reusing pieces was common practice. The original text, however, might not be completely lost, and that's good news. It's good news because it seems to contain portions of a 2nd century BCE star catalogue, with the maps originally created by the Greek astronomer Hipparchus, known as the father of scientific astronomy. Researchers are now using a type of particle accelerator at the SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory to uncover the hidden words. What is the SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory? Briefly, the SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory is a Department of Energy national lab run by Stanford in the heart of Silicon Valley. They invent scientific tools to explore the universe at its biggest, its smallest, and its fastest. Previous work has revealed that many pages of the Codex Climacus Rescriptus come from a 5th or 6th century CE book, which included a copy of the astronomical poem titled Phenomena. It was originally written by the Greek poet Aratus in the 3rd century BCE. Alongside the poem appear to be transcriptions from Hipparchus' star catalogue, which was completed around 129 BCE. The work represents the earliest known attempt to record accurate coordinates of many celestial objects observable with only the naked eye. The scribe who copied Phenomena, which details how various constellations rise and set onto the parchments, integrated descriptions of the stars' positions, which were likely taken from Hipparchus' work. There is also an appendix which contains coordinates of the stars discussed in the poem and little sketches of their positions on star maps. Victor Gymsemburgh, a historian of science and lead on the project, states that the coordinates are incredibly accurate for being done with the naked eye. He hopes to answer his own questions of why did they start doing science over 2,000 years ago, and how did they get so good at it so fast? So how does a particle accelerator see the hidden text on the parchment paper? The facility synchrotron light source instrument produces intense X-ray beams that reveal the document's hidden text based on the ink composition, which differs from the ink the monks used. The work has already revealed the ancient Greek word for Aquarius and details about stars within that constellation. Wow, what an incredible mystery to be working on, soon to be totally solved. This article was so intriguing, I then had to head to Amazon, and yes, you can get a translated paperback copy of Phenomena by Aratus for $39.95. So of course you know it is in my cart because absolutely I have no shelf control.